What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, I want to talk to you about educated black women. This is important because in our community, we do have them. A lot of them are doing very well. And I salute all of our people who are educated, who have worked for a better life, okay? However, in that sometimes, now many women are looking for their equivalent and a man that works hard and stuff like that. But sometimes what we have is women who are very talented that end up with the wrong man. That's why there was a hit show called Just for My Man, right? On TV One, where you have all these, smart women that are dealing with these Pookies and Ray Rays, but you never really think about it, what would happen in the case of somebody that is a politician. And enter in today's section, Mayor Lovely Warren. She is the proud mayor in Rochester, New York. And not only is she a politician, she's also an attorney, okay? So she went to Albany Law School. She's a very smart woman. She's worked very hard. The issue is that she's had some problems because she's been accused of doing some fraudulent behaviors in the city, okay? She's already in some trouble, okay, as it turns out. And in her re-election campaign, she was, or at least alleged that there was some financial fraud, okay? So she had some personal problems, okay? And there was a cover-up, a black man who died in police custody and things like that. So she's been mismanaging at least some of the money on her campaign, at least covering up some things happening in the city. But her husband, who is Timothy Granison, he's being accused of being a part of a mid-level cocaine trafficking ring and was charged Thursday with drug and gun possession. And what prosecutors said, this is a 7-month-long investigation. Now, Lovely Warren says that this has nothing to do with her. This is a plot to bring her down. She was not charged with a crime, nor was she the target of the investigation, okay? And a lawyer for her husband said that Miss Warren had no involvement with this. But it brings the conversation back to what black men are talking about. How is it that a woman like this gets involved with a man that is accused of being in a mid-level trafficking ring? Now, think about this. This is the mayor, okay? They have a 7th-month investigation out on him. What that shows me is that they caught him with a gun. They must have some certain level of evidence. Somebody must have tipped them off. Why is it that this lady is dealing with him? I'll tell you why. Because she wasn't able to attract the kind of man that is on her level. So what does she do? She goes for what she thinks is exciting, what she thinks is fun. And trust me, she has to know, okay? Let's not keep it real. Let's keep it real. She knows. And many times, many women in cities like Atlanta, New York City, Jackson, Mississippi, Mobile, Detroit, St. Louis, Duluth, Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. Many of our women who are very talented, Baltimore's, the DCs of the world, they're dealing with men very similar to this. And the reason why that they're doing men like this is because they are not appealing to the guys who are on their level. Because see, it's one thing to go out here and be a mayor. It's one thing to go out here and be a lawyer. But it's another one thing to appeal to a man that is on your level. And many times, many sisters have invested so much into their professional lives. They have not found out that they don't have a man that is in their life that can advise them, that can give them some sort of wisdom, that will not bring trouble to their life, that makes them look good, instead of a brother that is involved in a cocaine ring allegedly. And they think that they can just do it all by themselves, and some ladies are like that. But you know, who you marry as a woman says a lot about you. If you are a man and you marry a woman that makes less money than you, that's perfectly fine. When you're a woman that is very talented like this and you marry a man that's an alleged drug dealer, or like Vivica Fox, a man that's a broke down R&B singer, what does that say? It says as a woman that the guys that in your circle don't want nothing to do with you. Okay? That you're a woman that's not worth being provided for. It's something about you, and let me just say this. It's not looks. She's not a bad looking lady. Okay, a lot of people think that, oh, well, it's because, you know, she doesn't look good or she's overweight or anything like that. Now, while that, you know, being attractive helps everybody, in the black community, brothers are very lenient on looks. More lenient on weight. All right? A lot of times women don't get the right selection of man because standards are too out of place. Okay? Not being in the right place where these men are. I mean, you know, they're still accessible to guys, or they allow guys to access them that don't have anything. You know, it's one thing to be an attorney, right? Let's say, for example, you're a doctor, you're an attorney. There's no way that you should be hanging around common people unless they're in your practice. You know, when you're upper middle class, that's you live in different neighborhoods. You have you know, every week when you're getting paid, you're going to see your financial investor. You know, you're consuming different things on blogs, maybe in YouTube videos. You know, your education and money is supposed to change who can come around you. Many times in Black America, because you know, our from being poor to upper middle class, you know, we have this, you know, a lot of people in the Black community that we still go to church with, that are still poor, that we still know that are poor. We still haven't found a way to break away as upper middle class Blacks. We are still dealing with people who can bring us down. We're still dating the people that are not on our level. And you see, this happens really amongst women. Guys in the Black community, if they become accountants, attorneys, doctors, they're not gonna deal with those kind of ladies usually. Those men are gonna get away from those kind of people. Like, it's gonna be hard for the average lady to access unless she's super beautiful. Black men, once they get something like that, you know, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, they're upper middle class neighborhood by themselves, and they ain't nowhere around their family at all. Women are a little bit different, and it shows sometimes. And you know, I hope that this is not true. I hope that this comes out to be false. But if it's true, it's sad. It's really sad. And you know, it's really sad. I hope that's not true. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment in the top. Check out the Black Men Press t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I am out.